Sri Lanka, an island that welcomed the world long before nations had borders. For thousands of years, this island grew not by closing its doors, but by opening its heart. Today, we explore how diversity and inclusion shaped Sri Lanka's identity from the time of King Pandukabhaya to the era of Kandy. Our story begins more than 2300 years ago in the time of King Pandukabhaya. He is remembered not only for founding the city of Anuradhapura, but for creating a settlement where all communities could live and work peacefully. According to ancient chronicles, the king allocated separate areas within the city for Yonas, Tamils, and even for forest-dwelling communities who lived under their own customs. City planners today call this urban inclusion, but our ancestors practiced it in the 4th century BCE. By the time Anuradhapura flourished, it had become a cosmopolitan center. Traders from Rome, Persia, North India, and China settled here. Silk, gems, spices, and ivory passed through the island, and so did new languages, arts, and ideas. Communities did not live in fear, they lived in cooperation. The kings valued talent, skill, and loyalty, not ethnicity. In the Anuradhapura kingdom, the Tamil population was significant enough to have an official representative, the Damiladikari. His role is to protect the welfare, security, and rights of Tamils living around the capital. In an inscription from King Kashyapa IV, a Tamil official named Pandirath is mentioned. Evidence preserved today in the Colombo National Museum. This is more than a name on a stone. It is proof that minority administration existed as early as the 10th century. Alongside traders, many South Indians served as professional soldiers. They were known as the Agampadi army, originally from Kerala. King Ilanaga and Abhayanaga had already relied on their support. Centuries before, modern states recruited foreign battalions. They fought not as conquerors, but as protectors of the kingdom. During the reign of King Vijayabahu I, the sacred temple of the tooth was entrusted to a South Indian warrior group called the Velaikaras. They guarded one of the most important symbols of Buddhist Sri Lanka with unwavering loyalty. This was inclusion through shared responsibility, a bond of trust between cultures. In the 11th and 12th centuries, a famous South Indian trade guild called Nana Desi conducted commerce across the island. A bronze seal belonging to them was unearthed in Hambantota. Even more remarkable, an inscription from the reign of Queen Leelavati mentions a customs post operated by this very guild in Anuradhapura. These traders worked peacefully, supported by the rulers of the time and respected by the local people. It shows how commerce built bridges between cultures, strengthening the island's prosperity. But Sri Lanka's diversity was not limited to Indians. The island also formed deep bonds with Arab traders and the Muslim world. As early as the 9th century, Savanalakanda, the sacred Sri Pada, was revered by Muslim devotees as Adam's Peak, the place where Adam first set foot on earth. In 850 AD, the traveler Suleiman visited Sri Pada to pay homage. He faced no obstruction, no discrimination, only warmth from the people and freedom to worship. For Buddhists, Sri Pada was sacred because the Buddha's footprint rested there. For Muslims, it was sacred for Adam. For Hindus, it was the footprint of Shiva. For Christians, it symbolized Saint Thomas the Apostle. One mountain, many faiths united in shared reverence. When the capital moved to Polonnaruwa, diversity blossomed further. Engineers from South India, Burma, Thailand and Cambodia helped design its reservoirs and temples. Artisans from across the region contributed to the Galviharaya, Lanka and Parakrama Samudraya, masterpieces that stand proudly to this day. Sri Lanka was not close to the world, it was shaped by the world. During the Kotte period, Muslim communities became advisors, merchants, astronomers and scribes. Their knowledge strengthened diplomacy and trade. In the Kandyan kingdom, the picture becomes even richer. Malays, Moors, Tamils and Sinhalese lived in the valley, sharing food, music and traditions. The Malay regiment served the Kandyan kings loyally and later became woven into Sri Lanka's cultural fabric. Their martial arts, music, and language still echo through our island's identity. Throughout ancient times, our kings and citizens understood a simple truth. The nation grows when its people stand together. As long as the unity of the country and the protection of Buddhism were not threatened, Sri Lankans opened their arms to the world, to traders, travelers, soldiers, pilgrims, and entire communities. The Sinhala Buddhist people showed remarkable tolerance, welcoming others while preserving their own heritage. This balance, protection without hostility, is an example for all generations. From Pandukabhaya to Polonnaruwa, from Arab travelers to South Indian warriors, Sri Lanka thrived because it embraced diversity. This is not just history. This is our strength. This is our identity. And this is the legacy we must protect.